I watched them.
Until I spent time in a cell, I didn't realize how much this place had grown on me. It's good to be back. But it's better to have robbed the Iron Will of their dignity, our guildmates, and a dockload of ill-gotten goods. With what? They can't look to Magnifica Flora for help. She hired the Iron Wheel to recover her dowry. When they did, she stopped funding them. After what we took from the Iron Wheel, they'll barely have enough to ship Nicholas to Tanith. What they'd planned to do with me, they'll put him on trial. A show trial because the people want revenge. When he's convicted, well, I hear the guillotine is popular in Tanith. But Nicholas is the past. I'm interested in the future. Never waste an opportunity. Huh. Nicholas used to say that. Well then, let's see what Tanith nobles think lucrative means. As for the rest of you, I'm naming you as part of my Thieves' Council. I'll need those I can trust in the coming months. Yes, even Belsa. Counselor Emeritus, if it's...
This calls for a drink. Or 5. Where's Andari?
Huzzah! Meaningless titles.
Don't be so... well, you.
My apologies for interrupting. Your Lord Thrag escorted me here. Magnifica Flora requests Zira call upon her at the earliest convenience.
I'll have to celebrate later. Opportunity waits for none of us, whatever title we have.
What would you have us do? Stare at one another until your return?
What does it matter to you? Aren't you retired?
Semi-retired. And what would you suggest? Hold hands and sing songs?
Hardly. The only tune you know is grating.
I think I'm starting to like you.
It's good to be back. I used to hate this place when we first moved in. It's really grown on me. She told me as much at the wedding. For the merchant lords of Abba's Landing to be kept on a leash. I think that's a service we can provide. It gets us a foothold in Tanith, and who knows where that could lead.
What do you think? Can I pull off an uppity noble accent? What am I saying? Of course I can. I really am an excellent actress. Now, where did I put my silver tiara? Interesting choice of words, role. I play many roles, don't I? We made good use of that before we joined the guild. Being two places at once is a handy skill for deception. On the other hand, maybe I'm just that good. A few ink stains on my fingers, a furrowed brow, 303, 304. Could you not watch over my shoulder? I change personalities like a noble changes clothes. It was a simple enough matter for me to disappear when the trouble began. If you must know, I took on the role.
You've been... Ah.
My comrade, I am very glad to see you again. This is the Council of Province Generals. They run the guild under the direction of the Guildmaster, and they're very concerned. I've been speaking to them about our experiences with the ghost of Yofnir and the attack on the Earthforge. We feel... The Council feels that we need to further investigate Yofnir's death. You... If anyone can get to the bottom of this, it's you and Aleph.
What I wouldn't give to be having this meeting in Skyrim. It's hot as dragon's breath in here. Ha! Aren't you a milk-drinking simpleton?
You have spoken to Merrick, then? Seen the council? This one apologizes, comrade. She has been urging action for some time. Finally, to be able to... We have been tasked with investigating Yofnir kept a room nearby. Aleph gave instructions no one was to be allowed inside until we arrived. I shall keep watch here. Enter Yofnir's quarters and search for... something. Aleph knew she could trust anything out of place, anything connected with a place or a person. We found him in his quarters, the endless sleep. It was very sudden, but at the time we thought nothing of it. Yofnir was getting old. Sooner or later, one of the faster blades would have made him sit down. None. And slow though he was, he never would have gone to... what was it? Yes, Sovngarde. Too many voices. All of them very important, used to being heard. They want this mystery solved, and they want it solved now. They are used to combat, direct action. All this thinking hurts their heads. Elif would have hoped you'd notice by now. What have you found? Interesting. Ragnthar is a dwarven ruin. Why would he... We must... Now Elif is truly surprised. The guildmaster had the magical prowess of a particularly slow horse. Relics. Jafnir was no scribe. He was like most Nords this one has met. A warhammer diplomat. Good thought. Perhaps some in the Guildhall saw him there. This one suggests you question our comrades at the trading post. Elif will meet you nearby. She has some preparations to make. Meet Elif on the outskirts of the trading post. We will journey to Ragnthar together. Now, Elif...
Looking to crack some Daedric skulls?
Yes. He actually visited a few times in the months before he died. Go carefully, comrade. Uncertain times in Tamriel.
Nice to see you, comrade. Our numbers aren't what they used to be. Sure, I remember him here, but not his business. I think he spoke with Akita a few times. I wish he was still around. Be interested to hear what he thinks of this contract. Oh, you know. The Guild has always been about our short, simple contracts. One and done was the mantra a lot of the lads used. Now, this long-term thing with the anchors? The coin's good, but it's a big change. Not everyone likes it, that's all.
Welcome to the hall, comrade. I bet you've got some good tales to tell of our war on the anchors. Sure, of course. Had me set out some supplies for him a few times. He said he was going out to Ragenthar, that weird old Dwemer ruin. Oh, studying it and such. Ragenthar is... weird. Unique, I guess you'd say. See, Temporospatial claudication. I think that's what they call it. Anyway, it means the ruins inside are all scooped out of time and space. There are entrances to the place all over Tamriel, but no. He said he was meeting someone, that he had to meet with them somewhere safe, that what they were talking about was very important. Guess that's why Yafnir went to the trouble of going to that weird old place.
Welcome. This one is anxious to get moving. Here we go. Try to keep up, yes? Follow, comrade. This one cannot wait to taste the air in Ragenthar. Yafnir visits a remote Dwemer ruin just before his death. No coincidence. And now the guild openly opposes a Daedric prince. Risky, risky. To throw the guild against such power, foolish. This one remembers when we fought goblins, bandits. Small contracts, one and done, yes? Almost there. Be on your guard. And here we are, Ragenthar.
denied me my vengeance in Penarthi's Roost. Had my beloved Sylvanar still lived, he would have approved of your mercy. It's your wisdom I need now. Tell me, would you aid my cause? My time as the Green Lady has passed. When I died upon the shores of Piantania, I was drawn to rest in this sacred grove, Treehenge. All of my kindred rest here, since they first set foot upon Valenwood. The Hengekeeper would know better than I. She is nearby, in the roots below. Thank you. Oh, and when you meet whoever's responsible for this, twist the knife a little, just for me. With the swiftness of the green, I swam to the shores of Piantania, home of the Sea Elves. There, I visited my wrath upon them. I tore at flesh and bone. I cut until my arms went limp. I rent until my legs fell out beneath me. Ha! I gave them no such pleasure. Their greatest warrior found me spent atop their highest sea tower. He grabbed my hair, hoping to take my head as a prize. So I grabbed him and leapt into the waves far below. The look on his face.
Welcome to Ragnthar. The barrier here is a relic of its builders. They did something very strange to this place. Ragnthar is twisted out of space. This entrance here will allow us in. But it is not really here if that... In her travels, Aleph has learned little tricks and techniques. She has fought mages, Daedra, the undead, even werewolves. You don't hunt monsters as long as she has without learning a thing or two. This one will just be a moment. The sound of gears. Watch yourself. Impressive tactic. Are you well, comrade? Did it harm you? A protective barrier with something inside? Not without your assistance. Aleph will subdue the crystals. You must destroy them. Your window will be short. The spell is taxing, and Aleph can only maintain it for so long. Be quick. Prepare yourself. Move your paws quickly. Now, destroy the crystals. Good. Now to examine the body. That did not is a trap. An aurora here. Aleph is pleased to have you at her side. Let Aleph see. This is Yathnir's. His body here, but why? He was to be interred near his home in Eastmarch. Keeping us out, yes. But perhaps also keeping him in. Aleph has tried to have Yathnir summoned from Aetherius, and it has never worked. Perhaps now, Aleph has an idea. Perhaps with the barrier down, we speak to him directly. Aleph is... They are called Aurorans. A strange type of Daedra, I think. Let Aleph see. Perhaps you have seen the spirit of Yathnir, but always just for a moment. Aleph told you she... Aleph will start the ritual.
Who summons me?
Hush, Spirit. Aleph will ask the question.
What do you wish to know? I will tell you what I can.
Aleph demands the name of your murderer. Who killed you, Yathnir?
It was the Argonian. My subordinate sees all colors.
This one knew it would be so. Be gone, Spirit. Aleph is done with you.
I have done as you asked. Release me to walk in Sovngarde.
Go. Aleph will call for you again, soon. Sovngarde indeed. You heard the Guildmaster. Perhaps for you, this one has suspected all along. The lizard was the one to become Guildmaster. Find Merrick and the Council. They are probably still in their mood at Volkwassen. They need to know about this, and they will heed your word. Aleph shall remain and search for more clues. This one.
Rosine?
What news do you have? I didn't even want to let myself think it. When she disappeared after your visit to the Iliad ruin. What is your proof, my friend? Aelif did what? Stendarr's breath, that's disgusting. I'll have to talk to her when she returns. Sees all colors will be found and thrown in a cell. Stay in touch, comrade. We will need you when the time comes. Until then.
Were it solely up to me,
I bet things are gonna get really interesting round here.
Comrade, a word. I have an urgent message for you. Aelif needs to speak to you immediately. I don't know what happened. She looks grim, so... She's waiting for you at the Rollcar Guildhall in Reaper's March. Good luck, comrade. Not as far as I know. Every member of the guild received instructions to detain her if she's sighted. I still can't believe she killed Guildmaster Iceblade. Tribunal, protect us.
help stop this madness. You must help my daughter. Shaman Yarnog caught my daughter with the son of the Drublog chief Ulagash. Not this time, but I fear Shaman Yarnog now plots against us. I left Zelanath in the village. She said she'd be praying to Zen in the meantime, the dear girl. How do these things always start? Impetuous youth. Chief Ulukaza's son Ulagash wooed my daughter in secret. I told her no love would last. It was not long before the Drublog shaman uncovered their No one knows who struck the first blow. It was a battle. Chaos, blood, anger. I'm not surprised you ask. Few worship Zen these days, though his shrines once spanned the whole of Valenwood. The Nahatn flu decimated his faithful. They say Argonian shadow scales infiltrated our worshippers and spread the flu, curse them. How do these things always start?
Sorry, Hunter. I only... It is good Berah found you, comrade. The bright moons know Aleph is glad to see you again. The council has spoken. Sees all colors never return to the fold after your visit to Abagarlis. She has fled. She is guilty. She must be killed. I have an idea, but we must confer with Merrick. Lead on. Aleph follows. Much, comrade, and not enough. Aleph had Yafnir appear to the council, to Merrick. They were reluctant to believe, but they could not deny Guildmaster Iceblade. His testimony is one of the reasons she did not release him to Sovngar. You will see, my friend. In any case, after Aleph's testimony, the whole guild was put on alert. They scoured Tamriel for their guildmaster, and all thought of Daedra and this weapon of Molag Bal's falls by the wayside. Yes, she is very eager. Aelif has resented colors since the day she took over. A foolish war against the might of a Daedric prince? Seems like we were just here, yes?
By forge and fire we prep for war.
Ah, you hear Merrick there at the forge. He has already begun.
With war in our eyes, we ready to die.
This prismatic weapon could be a powerful force against Molag Bal.
With death in hand, we bear our blades.
It is a difficult task we undertake today, to hunt a comrade.
By Stendar's blade, we will settle the score.
I'll begin the ritual.
My friends, you came just in time. I'm almost done. My work here is nearly complete, comrade. I believe so, oh my comrade. There's really only one way to find out. You will bear it into battle. No doubt Aelif has already told you of the Council's decision. Aelif has a plan. Everything about what she proposed sickens me, but we are desperate. She believes Jafnir can find colors, track her somehow, that they are linked. She also thinks... Bah! She thinks colors has turned on us. That she's gone over to the Prince of Lies. That if we can find her, we'll find the Vivicus. Enough! My friend, before you speak to her, I must ask of you a question. The one bright spot in the room, the prismatic weapon. I can forge it in any form you desire. Stendar himself speaks through my craftsmanship today. What will you wield? A great sword, a long sword, a staff, or a bow? A fine choice, oh my comrade. It will be done. Speak with Aelif, and I will have a gift for you shortly.
Let us summon our old friend. He will know where his murderer hides.
Damn it, cat. Can't you let an old ghost be at
Not
peace?
just yet, old Nord. Aelif has one more question for you. Where is Caesar Colors? Where does she hide?
You know I cannot tell you. He holds me bound.
Tell Aelif, or she will show you what it means to be bound.
She sought out the Mortu Vivicus. It's in the halls of submission. Don't go, comrades. She's...
Enough! Aelif is up to the challenge. But don't worry, Yafnir. She will let Molag Bal know how helpful she is.
The weapon is ready, comrade. Take it from the anvil and follow us into battle.
Just a moment. Aleph recognizes this set. Yes. These crystals control access to the room ahead. Comrade, focus on that first crystal. By the mace, it worked. Comrade, come to this crystal here. Merrick, you focus on the one by the door.
I've got it.
That's it! Merrick, you hold that beam. Aleph will use the last crystal to open the door. We are almost there. Just one more beam and we are through this door. Success! Let's go. Seasol colors must be close.
Feels like the old days, Aleph. Let's get this done.
You must stop Aleph before it's too late. You what? No, my comrade. My friend. You have been deceived. I did. Comrade. I served the Daedric Prince Meridia. She blessed me with a sacred mission. I mobilized the Fighters Guild to defy Molag Bal. Yofnir would not listen to me. The anchors were a danger to everyone on Tamriel. I received reports that cultists had begun harvesting souls for some kind of weapon. Yofnir would not listen. I had to act. My friend, I trust you, as does the Council. I put my fate in your hands. What would you have me say? The Prince of Lies is everywhere. He undermines Meridia's efforts, places whispers in our ears. I tried to explain it to Yofnir and Ragnthar, but he wouldn't listen. He refused to hear my words. You see it before you. The Mortum Vivicus. After our time in Abigarlis, I knew that stopping this monstrous creation must be my priority. The lady sent me a vision, a dark path to oblivion. It's taken me all this time. Yes, snatched from Tamriel just as the aliens were to destroy it. Lurking here all this time, like a caged beast, while Molag Bal fed its soul after soul, restoring it to unholy potency. A Daedric prince, like Molag Bal, but totally unlike that cruel monster. Meridia is the Sunfire, enemy of the undead, beacon to all that live. An end to the dark plots of necromancers, the culling of cultists, and the death of Daedra. In short, she's offended by the God of Schemes. She will stop this weapon and crush his champions beneath her heel. Yes, surely you have seen the darkness within Aleph. I didn't know, not for certain, but I believe she serves the Lord of Lies and consorts with his minions. I know I should have, but Merrick is a servant of Stendarr. I feared he would react badly to my love of the lady, as if she were like that foul schemer Molag Bal. I know your decision will be just. What have you decided?
Idiot! Must I do everything? In Molag Bal's name, die! By the Master's grace, I summon his fonts. May they power me with his wrath to crush my enemy. I can feel his power coursing through me.
receive my power.
I am here to keep you safe, comrade, and to help you see this task done. You must destroy this abomination, this Mortum Vivicus. Throw the weapon into the center of the construct. Molag Bal's dark plot will be at an end. Don't be afraid. I will keep you safe, my comrade.
You did it. The traitor is dead, and Molag Bal's hold on Tamriel is weakened. You are wise, comrade. Wise and strong.
You've done well, my friend. The Mortum Vivicus is destroyed. It has been an honor to save the guild I served in life. Now the council has assembled. You should speak to them. Unless Hakruba has changed a great deal since my death, she won't like to be kept waiting.
She intimidates me as well, comrade. Do not worry. I'm sure Hakruba will treat us fairly. Comrade, the Council has faith in you. I have faith in you. As does Sten.
Comrade, it is good to speak with you again. Bera told us of Alif's plan to hunt Seize All Colors. I see that Merrick and the spirit of Yafnir Iceblade accompany you. Tell us, for all, and the Eight to hear. What happened? Carrying out our sentence, punishment for her foul deed, and yet I notice that she still stands hale and whole. Why is this? Truly, just? The murder of a brave and fair-handed leader was just? What words did she weave to convince? I see. I know Meridia is an enemy of death across Tamriel. A light in the darkness, but still. Very well. We will deal with her in a moment. Where is the Khajiit Alif? Yet more betrayal. I've known for years that her tongue was forked. But the Lord of Lies. You have cleansed an evil corruption from the guild, comrade. We owe you a debt. You do not need to worry about Merrick. We have already reached our decision about him. However, Seize All Colors. Comrade, normally we would never allow a Daedric worshipper to remain close to the guild leadership, but these are desperate times. It brings me some unease to admit, but I think you're right. And I believe I know just what service she can offer. If you will, comrade, attend me at my side. Seize all colors. Present yourself to the Council. The Council has decided we will honor the contract to fight the Daedra. Meridia continues to provide coin for worldly servants. But we cannot allow a murderer to remain Guildmaster.
I understand.
We have decided to award you a new title, the Light of the Guild. You will advise the new Guildmaster in all matters relating to the Daedra for the rest of your days. Penance for the blood on your hands.
Thank you, Countess. I will not let you down.
You are dismissed. Merrick, present yourself to the Council. Merrick Adeswala, in light of your service to the Guild, in light of your sound judgment and brave heart, we cannot think of anyone more appropriate than you. You, Merrick, are to be the new Guildmaster of the Fighters Guild.
It will be your responsibility to oversee completion of the contract established by Seize All Colors.
Remain vigilant against the forces of Molag Bal.
The Guild is a shield, a bastion for the people of Timrio, where it will.
You've been quiet, Merrick. What do you have to say about all this?
I thank you, Council members. I accept this position with honor and grace. I swear to my ancestors, I will not let you down.
Now, Guildmaster, please see our friend out. We have much to discuss, and little time in which to plan. Comrade, we wish you well in your travels, and look forward to our next encounter.
Come, comrade. You can't do much good hiding in this forge. Let's get you back into the fight.
This great time of unrest.
I still live. The Countess spoke of my service as a punishment, but truly I am happy.
Comrade.
Speak with me a moment, comrade. Who could have known we'd be standing here like this, my friend? You destroyed an artifact of the Prince of Lies, and I'm the new leader of the Fighters Guild. Stendar's sweaty sword arm. I still have trouble understanding everything that's happened. Aelif dead, a minion of Molag Bal, and Seize All Colors. Did we do the right thing? Aye, you're right about that. But Aelif was my friend, comrade. I'd known her for... We used to joke, you know, about what we'd do if we led the guild. Without her, I don't know what I'm going to do. Do you have a favorite tavern? Ha! Right now, my friend, I will rest. What comes tomorrow comes then, and only Stendar knows what challenges we'll face.
Yes, actually. I'll make sure the way to the Earthforge remains open to you from now on. I've found that the gear forged here often has special qualities. You might find it to your liking.
This great time of unrest within the guild is at an end. You've done very well, comrade. I am bound for Sovngarde and the halls of Iskramor. But before I take my leave, I would make for you a gift. The prismatic weapon. I retrieved it from where it had fallen after the Mortum Vivicus was destroyed. You are a true hero of the guild, comrade. You deserve nothing less. What's more, consuming the Vivicus has unmade the weapon. It is once again in its primal form. I can return it to your hand in any shape you desire. What do you say, comrade? Comrade, I grow very tired. My time here on Tamriel has gone on far too long. I go now to join my ancestors, to feast in the halls of those gone by. I go knowing that the Fighters Guild is in very good hands.
Impressive, I guess. I think I could have done it if I wasn't so busy. It will take more than steel.
This one has much to offer.
Watch your step around here, stranger. Stupid storm fists? Stupid orc thane? Field gore orc thane and his storm fists. Nothing but cowards and thieves, if you ask me. They wanted free mead. Can you believe it? Savages, the lot of them.
I've got to get the meadery open again. I made a promise. You picked a bad time to visit Volyar's meadery, friend. It used to make the sweetest mead you ever tasted, but that was before the Orc Thane's thugs showed up demanding free mead. More than you know. They killed my wife, Inga. I'm a farmer, not a fighter, and the place is still crawling with Fildgore's thugs. Maybe you could get into the meadery.
Welcome to Volyar's meadery. Please excuse the mess. Sorry. We had some trouble, and there hasn't been enough mead to fill the order. You'll need to ask Halder about that.
We followed you, and Iroldar dealt with the remaining Stonefists before heading back out. The meadery is completely secure now. Thank you. This has been difficult, but I'm grateful. Rorold muttered something about honey and giants. If you're up to it, I'm sure he could use your help to get his first batch of mead started. As soon as we're up and running, you can have all the mead you can drink. Oh, by the way, have you met my twin brother Iroldar yet? Iroldor's outside somewhere. He hates losing, and I know he wants a crack at the orc bastard that killed my Inga.
The bees are too agitated. They must be calmed to produce... The stone-fist ruffians chased a giant across the road. Right, wait, it's coming. Another one of my brilliant ideas. Well, it was just an idea.
Oh, blasted!
If I hadn't taken a dagger in the ribs, I'm the tough one. I've taken down some of the Stormfist soldiers, but their leader, Kazok, still lives. Kazok's camp is up the path behind the barn. Take out more of his troops along. I'm the top. Kazok.
Kazok's axe hungers for blood.
I saw the whole thing. Well done. I wish you could have helped, but you had everything under control. Meet me down near the barn. We need to stick this ugly head on a pike. I can't wait. Nothing yet. Huh. That is a thing of beauty. It might be ugly, but nothing says security like an orc's head on a pike. Now we can put this meadery back together again. Thanks.
How are the bees? And you brought me its toe. I sent Bjorl to get a barrel of apple blossom honey from the barn. He probably got lost. But what do you think mead is? It's fermented honey.
Go away, honey. So yummy. What? Can't the guy have a little peace and quiet for a while? Oh, all right. I'll get back to work.
Have lots of ideas. Wonderful. I'm sure it will make a delightful... Oh, a touch of this, a bit of that.
Well, look who's finally up and about. You really can't hold your mead. Rorold's latest batch must have been pretty potent. The Volya name has always stood for fine mead.
I was thinking of naming one of my special recipes after you.
Greetings. Sure, Bones. What with the giant attack and all? Haven't you heard? Giants attacked Lower Yorgrim. It's pickled fish. No one actually eats this stuff.
If you're looking for my wife...
If only we had a few furs to keep us warm. Cold wind blows. I don't have a grand quest to offer you. Well, the wolves came to Lower Yorgrim after the giants attacked.
Poor village. Lower Yorgrim is dying. We have nothing left to offer you. Giants attacked our village. I don't know. This is the first time the giants have ventured this close to the village. My brother Schofield and his warriors gather in a house north of here. We sometimes hear about attacks against lone travelers. These are troubled times for East March. We hear that the orcs grow more and more aggressive. Schofield? Well, my brother...
My poor wife.